Ooh. Peculiar petals. Well, well, well. Ooh. They're fruiting trees. How lovely. So that's... Can you have an orchard? Is an orchard specifically fruiting trees, or is it just any collection of trees, technically? I'm not sure. Dear niece, I have gathered a selection of my cherished toys and books, among them my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. Okay. The Wolfglove. High on the mountain tops, so steep, grows a flower that's hard to keep. Its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistles as they try to find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. With every step they hear it loud, the wolfgloves howl clear and proud, guiding them through paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. Okay. So it makes noise. And it seems to be in a cold environment is where it grows. Okay, hello. So we have some seed inventory. Do we know yet what plants we'll be dealing with here? The pixie tears. This flower is closely associated with orchards. I wonder why. Alright, the location of that plant is in the orchard. The wolfglove, which is in the orangery. This small flower has long tubular petals. How interesting. Alright, so just 2 flowers again? That seems manageable. Alright, let's find those seeds, though, so we can start our experimentation. Ooh, this is a nice little place. Hello. The Heritage Orchard and Preservation of Endangered Apple Varieties. Okay. Though, honest question, should we feel bad about, like... Because, like, most, like, varieties of, like, fruits and stuff, like, we basically made by, selective breeding. So do we have any moral... Like, I would think... It seems that if they go extinct, it should almost more of like a, I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it sort of situation. Not that we want anything to go extinct necessarily, but if we created the biodiversity in the first place, then surely we aren't leaving the world any worse off if we allow the biodiversity to go away if we were the ones who created it. Anyways. Cider making and apple blending. Sugar, tannins, and acid values given per single apple. Okay. Okay, that seems relevant, probably. Lots of apples. Okay, we got a cider apples, a collection of different types of apples. Man, I wish apples in real life looked this interesting. Although I probably wouldn't eat the lumpy one. Like, and it's probably fine, but... I don't know. That's not my style. Okay, that's a press, of course. So we can press some apples into... Okay, I already know exactly what's going to happen here. One of the plants is known to grow in orchards. So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put the plant there and juice some apples onto it. But we've got to figure out specifically what types of apples it likes to grow near. I'm like 90% sure that's what's going to happen. Okay, what's through this way? Oh, hello. Specimen, red... Compion? Okay. Microscope slide. The foxglove. Okay. Not quite sure how that's relevant. Tincture of iodine. Perfect for preparing microscope slides. Okay. Oh, loads of microscope slides. We got the primrose, we got hyacinth, we got spring dance shrub, pixie tears, bluebell, and, of course, cradle fern. Now, curiously, this one doesn't have any green in it, the pixie tears. I wonder why. Alright, chloroplasts. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles, inside the cells of a plant are responsible for capturing the light from the sun and converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. Okay, so that's going to be, and I believe this is going to match up with what we saw earlier, but the pixie tears, I bet that's the one that dwells in orchards, so we're going to need to add sugar to the soil by way of juicing apples. Okay. Lady Arabella, thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologize again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house, although I am convinced it exists, and we will find it one day. The priest hole? It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well, and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Kind regards, Professor Pennyworth. A priest hole. A hole where priests are. An Illustrated History of England, for scholars, advanced classes, and the discerning reader, by A&E Strickland. Priest holes. Oh, well, now I guess we're going to figure out what a priest hole is. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. Owen. We've seen that name somewhere before. I don't recall where exactly, but I'm certain I've seen an Owen elsewhere. Okay. Oh, what's this? An orchard mosaic. Okay. Looks pleasant enough. Alright, ooh, what have we here? Letter. Dearest Arabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash plume. Have you tried making sure there is fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. I'll visit you sometime and perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. I can show you the book I've been working on at the same time. Yours sincerely, Charles Tucker, Esquire. Okay. Oh, what's in here? Notes on soil additives. Sometimes I need to add extra nutrition to the soil. I have found the following amounts to work best with my different pots. So, okay, lots of different grams. All right. That looks like it's like the standard pot we use, so 97 grams. We'll remember that. 97 grams. Chat, remember that for me. 97 grams. Pixie tears. That's just the one I was hoping to see. Alright. Let's get growing then. Alright. Let's get to work. So, first things first, we plant the pixie tear in the pots. Now, we'll give it some water, why not? Alright, it's white, which makes sense because it does not photosynthesize, as we expected. Now, this is 97 grams we want to put in here. We need to figure out the sugar content of the apples. So, okay, none of them add up exactly to 97. So obviously the Merlin's Mist is a decent one because it does end in a 7. Alright, and if we do 40-40 from the knobby russet, that gets us up to 80. At that point, we would need to get 17 more. There isn't a way to add a clean 17 more. Okay, what if we did 40, 35? That brings us up to 75. At that point, to get up to 97, we would need, what, 22 grams? Which the Lord Peckover would do. So we want a knobby russet, a pit Maston pine, and a Lord Peckover. A knobby russet. That's a knobby russet for certain. Then we need a Pitmaston pine. So that's like the spotty looking one. Is this a Pitmaston pine? Looks like it. And we will require a... It was what? It was a Knightston Black. Or... Wait, that's a Kingston Black. How do we read this again? No, we know what... What the Lord Peckover, right? Yeah, Lord Peckover. Because we're doing Robbie Russets. Wait, are we doing the Pine? No, we're doing the Kingston Black, are we not? To get to 75. And then from there, 75 plus 22 gets us to 97. Okay, so actually, forget the Pitmaston Pine. We need the Kingston Black. Okay. What does Kingston Black look like? It's the red one with the yellowish spots. There we go. Right, forget you. Now, we're finishing it off with the Lord Peckover. Is this Lord Peckover? Looks like it. I don't see what... Oh, hold on. No. That is a Seymour's Delight. No, it is not my delight. It is a Seymour's Delight. We want... Because the Lord Peckover is inverted. Relative. Yeah, the Lord Peckover has like the red stripe in the middle. Like so. There we go. That was almost close. Okay, now, where did I put my plants? There you are. Okay, so now I place you here. And this should work wonderfully. Very nice. I think I'm really starting to get the hang of this game. Oh, and even butterflies are coming? Wow. Okay, do we have... We might even have enough stuff to fill in the clues. The Orcalis phasma. The pixie tears no longer contains chloroplasts, which are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtain sugar through their roots, which it commonly finds in the apples from orchards. Alright, so cider apples, apple blending, the chloroplast book, the microscope slides were helpful, and so was... Cider apples? Hold on. Hold on. I've got pot notes twice? Okay, apple blender. Why do I have pot notes so many times? Need apple blending, give me the cider apples, give me chloroplasts, and give me the microscope slides. There we go. Yeah, the pot notes were not the main thing helping there. Alright. Pixie tears figured out. Now, I guess we'll need to figure out where the other plant in this area is, as I've not even slightly found anything regarding it just yet. Up we go. Is it over here? We have a place to grow plants. I don't see the seeds around yet, but we'll find them. Oh, that's no good. My home is damaged. Oh, what's this? Lady Arabella, as you can see, the staircase of the Orangery collapsed in your absence. I have already written to the builder in the hope he wants to sort it out, though as you know, he can be difficult to pin down. I do apologize if this is getting in the way of your research. I don't suppose you could find another way into the bottom level. Okay, I mean, I'll try. Alright, what's this key for? The planting room. Alright, thanks. Ooh, what have we here? Dearest Arabelle, we made it to the Alps. We are so sad that you couldn't join us this time, but we understand you are busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday, we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound, and soon enough we discovered it was coming from a tiny flower. If only you had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. Your loving friend, always, Natty. To Arabella Green, Botany Manor, Somerset. From Natty Golding. Okay. Natty Golding. Thank you. Oh, can scoop soil from here. Where are we? Wait a minute. Isn't this... This is the terrace, isn't it? Oh, neat. We found a shortcut. Lovely. Okay, so I gotta get to the bottom level of the Orangium. Is the Orangium where you grow oranges? It actually might be. It legitimately may be. I said that as a joke, but I think it is actually the case that an Orangium is where you grow oranges. The formal garden. Okay, I do not have the key for the formal garden. What key do I have? Where is it useful? What's this? Is this select from the other side? Of course it is. Have I read this? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Navigation is the true challenge in this game, it would seem. Maybe I gotta find a way down into the Orangium, is the thing. Maybe the path is like back this way. That would make some amount of sense. We haven't gone this way yet, have we? Anything of note around? A notable view? Man, look at that. That's gorgeous. Alright, onwards. Oh, nice little elevator. Oh, okay. That's as far up as we go. A broken anemometer. Or anemometer. We can open that up. I guess we can move up further. I seem to be going down, actually. Okay, this, doesn't seem to have been terribly helpful. Alright, so we gotta get to the bottom area of the Orangium. How will we get there? What key do I have exactly? I have the... Oh, the painting room. Oh, not the planting room, the painting room. I've seen the painting room before, haven't I? It's inside, is it not? Alright, well, I guess we're taking the long way. Okay. Painting room. Where art thou? Was it upstairs? No, that's the library hall. We need a code for that. Still don't know where that code might be. Oh, that's... the painting room. There we go. Oh. A botanical painting. Lovely. Great stuff. Dear Miss Green, your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. We have no plans to fund a small project like this, but perhaps if you are set on botanical fieldwork, you might assist Professor Montague in his work on British meadow orchids. I am sure your natural aptitude for domestic duties would be much appreciated. Might I also recommend John Lindley's book, Ladies, Botany or A Familiar Introduction to the Study of the Natural System of Botany. It is an elementary book for unscientific readers, and one I have heard is a suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. Respectfully, J.W. Surtees. Ah, man, darn sexism. All right. Meadow Orchids Research Team, 1862. Professor John Montague, Anne Montague, Robert Brown, Arabella Green. Okay. Flower painting in watercolor. Great. Not sure that's relevant, but thanks. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennet into town later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient, and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. If you could let me know your decision before the afternoon, that'd be lovely. In your service, Mrs. Patterson. Okay, notes about the scale. Good to know. Symbology, a study wherein the discerning reader will find a history of the use of religious and folklore symbols throughout the art of the world. Published by Edwards & Co. Publishing and Supply Company, Museum Street, London. Alright, we got lots of stuff. Wheel of Dharma, Star and Crescent, Basically, if you... The Angelus Day from Catholicism. Interesting. What does the So it's a religious symbol. Guess that makes sense. Catholicism, that means... Okay, I bet that means that the scale puzzle is hiding the priest hole. But we still don't know what weight we need to put on the scale. Hello. My dearest Arabella, in gardens fair, you grace the scene of flower rare. Your presence beams with radiant light, a lily's charm so pure and white. Your hands like petals soft and fine, in tender touch a love divine, and in your eyes a brilliance glows, as daisies fair in spring's repose. Oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart sincere, like roses freshly cut you'd be, the trophy of my home with glee. Yep, love poem. Appreciate the effort, but not interested. My apologies. I'm married to the plants. Okay. What? Oh, what's this? Alright, you got the manor, of course. I mean, we already know about the maps of the manor, more or less. Not sure this is necessarily necessary. Also, technically speaking, I know I said it's like a medieval manor. 1593, I'm pretty sure, is past the point in time most people would consider being the medieval era of Europe. Pretty sure about that. At that point, you're like well into the Renaissance and Enlightenment and the like. Okay. Alright, so I'm thinking we gotta probably figure out something with the priest hole. The question is, what? Let's go back to the orchard. I want to read that document regarding priest holes. And perhaps that will... Maybe the weight required to open up the priest hole is hidden within the documents. I cannot jump. I'm an old lady. I cannot jump. Okay, okay, that's a letter. Alright, priest holes. Where did I find the priest holes comments? It was over here, right? Thank you. Apologize again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house. Tend to be elaborate. Last Monday. Priest holes. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Hold on a second. Nicholas Owen. Oh, okay, hold on. The priest hole would have been part of the initial construction of the home. Therefore, I bet the secret to the priest hole lies somewhere among the plans for the home. That would make sense to me. So if we go back over to the painting room, hello. Okay, where's the kitchen? Can I zoom in? Kitchen, pantry, of course. Constructed in 1593. I wonder, maybe that's what we need to do. We need 1593 weight. 1593. Chat, remember that for me. 1593. Wait, hold on. This is the wrong way. Kitchen is this way. 1593. Okay, so if we want to do that, I'm going to start off by just like spelling it out. So 1, 5, 9, 3. What did I tell you, chat? What did I tell you? I've found the priest hole. Ooh. Quite nice construction for such a, like, secretive place. I'm glad the torches are still burning. That's great. Great stuff. Okay. And this would be where the priest would sit. Ooh, a duck. Hello, duck. My lord Greon, thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such a... I guess that's green, but just spelled weird, probably. And for such favor, I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of Little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray and extend my gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided, a welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communion, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with devotion, R. Blount. Well, sounds like he was enjoying his accommodations quite thoroughly. Okay. And this, though, will lead to... Yes, the... Oh, and there's the seal again. For the priest hole. There we go. We got our Wolfglove seeds. Nice. Finally. Alright, this small flower has long tubular petals. Of course it does. Any other clues to find here? 30th of July, 1862. Today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I joined Professor John Montague, his wife Anne Montague, and fellow botanist Robert Brown on our field trip to study British meadow orchids. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. 3rd of August, 1862. Today, Professor Montague gathered all of us to examine a southern marsh orchid. Orchid and orchard are too close together. Why did they make the orchid chapter the same as the orchard chapter? Though upon arrival, I noticed it had a much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. When I pointed this out, Professor Montague laughed and explained he was simply testing us. Was he, though? Well, I mean, he might have been. He might have been kind of incompetent. Oh, what have we here? Ben Nevis. Fort William, Scotland. Mount Ventoux. Souvenir from the Alpine. Mont Blanc, which is just Mont Blanc. No further explanation required. Jaeger. Grindelwald. Brunton. Okay. The Crystal Palace for the Great Exhibition in London of 1851. Steer, Son and Co. 58 to 61, St. Paul's, London. Okay, those are probably relevant. Shows, I guess, where I've been, possibly. There, I fixed my stairs. Oh, even more coins. Tour Eiffel, Paris. Souvenir de Mont, Ascension, Tour Eiffel, Paris. Matterhorn, First Summit, 1865. Edward Wimper. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Gran Paradiso, Italia, from 1885. Innsbruck, Österreich. Innsbruck, okay. Lady Mountaineers Club, first outing, 1858. Alright. Did I go mountaineering? Is that what happened? All correspondence to the above address. The Society for Botanical Science meets every second and fourth Wednesday from 6 o'clock at the Assembly Room in Stroud. A prospective applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of the Society, along with evidence or research showing his dedication to the advancement of science of botany. Widows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual social events. This month's lecture is on the importance of laboratory investigation. And there's, of course, an annual book sale as well. Alright. Okay, so how many clues have I uncovered regarding this plant? There's still 3 clues not found. The old tower, the orangery, and the orangery. I'm currently in the orangery. What else is there to find? Good question. Good question indeed. We'll see, I suppose. It might be time to start experimenting with the plants, though, honestly. So, let's get to work. I now have the seed, so I should be able to plant it. Oh, there we go. Alright. Give me some Wolfglove. Alright, first thing I want to test, let's see how it interacts with wind. So we'll place this right here. Move her up. Not much. Let's move up again. Oops, no, I moved down. Whoops. Okay, move up by going this way. It's plausible we might need to go even higher, because this is typically found in the mountains, isn't it? Alright, let's open up these doors. What do you think? Nothing so far. Alright, we'll go up even higher. Level 3, eh? And the wind is starting to get pretty fierce. Maybe level 4 will do the trick. I mean... Alright, level 5 perhaps? Can I go? I cannot go any higher. Alright, this doesn't seem to have helped any. Okay, interesting. I might need to let the plant mature. Oops, before that will actually do anything. That is a possibility, of course. Okay, what else might we want to do with this plant? What could be helpful? Okay, well, I've opened all the windows of my tower. That's probably fine. Right, back to the orangery. What do we know about the Wolfglove so far? Okay, old tower, orangery. There's the envelope, there's the letter about the Alps, there's the coin collection, there's microscope slides aren't about that. A religious blessing? How many clues? Hold on. So there is 7 clues here, 5 clues here. How many clues in total? We've got 10. We've got 18 clues, which is more than 7 plus 5. So some of these have nothing to do with the plants inherently. Good to know. Right, there's apparently 2 more clues in the orangery, which is this place right here, this one structure that I have not found. So I think I probably need to find the orangery clues, but I do not know where such clues would lie. And it could be something to do with, like, the medallions, maybe. What exactly? I know not. This is a very small room. It seems unlikely I would have just, like, missed stuff. Possible, though. Certainly possible. And then there's the old tower. I mean, the old tower clue definitely has to be something to do with the plants. I would imagine, because that's like the only thing in there. Got Oh, hangers. Not super relevant. I mean, is this area technically still part of the Orangery over here as well? Maybe it could be... Oh, I haven't looked at this. Tower wind research. Wind speed of 35 feet per second on the 3rd floor. Wind speed of 50 feet per second on the 2nd floor. 45 feet per second on the 4th floor. 20 feet per second on the 1st floor. 40 feet per second on the 4th. 25 on the 5th. Somehow my anemometer broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. So I was just opening literally all of the windows. But it would seem to me that actually you gotta, like, be specific at what windows you're supposed to open. Okay. Okay. What's this? The Mountaineer's Guide to Alpine Exploration. Wind speed and pressure in the Alps by location. Be sure to wear the correct gear when climbing. The winds in the Alps can be fierce and changeable. It is advised to wear thick, warm clothing and sturdy boots with good grip. Okay. So alright, we actually saw like all of these. We got to figure out where this plant comes from. What mountain is it from? Do we have that info yet? Maybe. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, wait. So I believe I found the plants on this particular expedition, right? The adventure we went to... Where did we go to on this? 30th of July, 1862. Does one of the medallions... Because a lot of these are dated. So one of them dated to the 30th of July, 1862. Okay, that's 1851, but that's just the Crystal Palace. Right, maybe these medallions over here. No, that's just Paris. Matterhorn. With Edward Whymper. Switzerland. Italia. 1885 at Gran Paradiso. Innsbruck. Okay, hold on. Who was I with? Was I with... I was with Professor John Montague and Robert Brown. And the medallions must mean something. Alright, 2nd and 4th Wednesday, 6 o'clock. And this doesn't really seem relevant. Lady Montague, or Lady Mountaineer Club, first outing 1858. 1858. Let me look at what clues we have uncovered. So there's the Alpine weather. There's the envelope with a stamp. Letter about Alps. Hold on. Letter about the Alps. That could be what we need. The letter about the Alps. I believe, is it this one? No, that's just about the stairs. Is it this one? Dear Sarah, we made it to the Alps. We are so sad that... Okay, hold on. Yes, okay. So you're in the Alps. We are so sad that you couldn't join us this time, but we understand you are busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday, we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound, and soon enough we discovered it. It was coming from a tiny flower. If only you had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. Your loving friend, Natty. Okay, so Natty found the flower in the Alps. I see. Okay, Natty found the flower in the Alps. Gotcha. When was Natty at the Alps? And when she was at the Alps, which Alps was she at specifically? Could this be 1858, the Lady Mountaineer Club? They went to the Alps. Okay, 1858. And in 1858, they went, so that's the Matterhorn, 1865. It was one of these medallions, 1858. 1885 for Grand Paradiso. Scotland, Mount Vinto, Mont Blanc, Aiguer, 1851 for the Crystal Expedition, or not even expedition, that's an exhibition, very different things. Steer, Son & Co., 58 to 61. St. Paul's, London. That doesn't really seem relevant. Oh, I thought I was onto something. 1858. I feel like we're right on the edge of it. So that letter was in... So they found the flower in question on this expedition, I'm going to assume. First outing, 1858, at the Lady Mountaineer Club. But I don't know where they went, specifically. They went to the Alps, but I don't think that's specific enough. I think we need to know the specific peak, because, as far as I'm aware, I believe all of these mountains here listed are from the Alps. Alps by location. Yeah. I mean, a lot of these are Alps. Most of... yeah. Okay. I mean, know the pressure, but I don't think that helps us. Alright, let's look again. So we have... oh, hold on. The envelope itself. The envelope itself, if it has a return address, that could tell us where they were. Right? To Arabelle Green, Botany Manor, Somerset. From Natty. Okay. But look at that stamp. Alright, hold on. What stamp? Because if that stamp is associated with the peak she was climbing, then we can use that information to know where she was from. Which I believe that might be... that not Mount Ventoux, not Mont Blanc, not Eger. Okay, maybe it's on the other thing. Innsbruck, no. Yes, this one right here. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Okay. Weisshorn, Switzerland is where the flower was found. Now, if we look over here, Weisshorn, Switzerland, Mount Weisshorn, has a wind speed of 40 feet per second. Now, if we want to get a wind speed of 40 feet per second in the tower, we need, okay, right here, top is going to be closed completely, bottom is going to be half open, and then third and fourth are going to be completely open. Okay. So now, where's my plants? Where did I put you? Plants. Oh, but just make a new one. Alright, we got the Wolfglove. A glove, rather. Not a grove, it's a glove. Two different things. A glove tends to be one plant, a grove tends to be a lot. Okay, so. We move up. This should be half open. So let's close one of these. Up. This one is going to be completely closed, I believe. Up we go. Then the next two we're going to leave completely open. And the top should be entirely closed. And now, we should be... this should be the correct environment, unless I had something wrong. There we go! Alright, and now I've grown the Wolfglove. Alright, the small flower has long tubular petals. The Wolfglove grows in Mount Weisshorn, where the weather is just right. When the wind hits its tubular petals, a howling sound can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. The Campanula melodia. Alright, and the clues that got us there, it was the letter about the Alps, it was the envelope with the stamp, it was the coin collection, it was the wind research, it was the Alpine weather, it was it the nursery rhyme? I think it was the nursery rhyme as well, and... hold on. Am I missing a clue still? Alright, I'm missing a clue in the old tower, apparently? Hold on. Like, I've looked at this. Yes, it's a broken anomaly. Man, I always This happened last time too. I solved everything and then I realized, oh wait, I didn't show my work, technically. It's like school all over again. Dang it. I'd like to actually find the like specific clue that I'm supposed to know about. And there's not that many interactable objects in here, so it shouldn't be difficult. So old tower, is it outside? No. Alright, maybe it's like all the way at the top or something. I'll look around, I guess. I mean, if we can't find it, then that's not the end of the world or anything. Like, we've progressed the game. I just would like to technically have this last clue written down in my book. Alright, this is as high as you go. What am I supposed to know about here? Like last time it was like some stupid little documents that I just didn't see. Oh, it's an anomaly, or whatever this is called. An animator. Well, anyways, while we're going down here, I might as well mention, because it's been a while, just so y'all know, we are currently streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, so you can watch wherever you like to stream stuff. Yeah, we are trying to get up the Twitch follow account, so if you have a Twitch account, even if you like watching on YouTube, a follow would be much appreciated. But, yeah, I'm not... Oh, no, I'm not trying to go up. This thing is kind of confusing somewhat. What? Okay. I mean, I guess maybe I'll just have to deal with not having the book fully filled out. It would be annoying, but... don't really know what else to do. Okay, we'll just move on. We'll move on. I can always come back and find that last clue later, I suppose. Alright. I should have a delivery at the gatehouse, so let us get that. I thought the growth itself might be the clue, but apparently not. Alright, I wonder what will await us next. Was this here before? It was. What am I looking for here? Post box. Doesn't seem that anything arrived. Please leave all deliveries in the gatehouse and ring the bell. Alright, chat, am I stupid, or is there, like, nothing new here? Dear sister, I'm so glad to hear you have returned safely from your travels. While you were away, I changed the code. Oh, okay, it's the letter. This is actually new. I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visited, as I know some of grandmother's valuable items are kept in the secret vault. The new code for the door is the 3 initials of my name, to make it easy for you to remember. I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Alright, Elizabeth's the name. Her 3 initials of her name. Now the question is that going to be, like, maiden name, or is that going to be, like, current married name? Don't really know. But we'll figure this out. And this should not be one of the more difficult puzzles in the game, I imagine. Okay. Family tree, that's going to be helpful with this. Alright, so Elizabeth Ann Green. So it's either going to be EAG or EAH, depending on whether she used her maiden name or not. EAG, Oh, hold on a second, wait. Now, if she used her married name, then oftentimes women will make their maiden name their new middle name, in which case it would be E-G-H. We'll try that one first. I think that's probably the more likely solution of, like, here's the info, but also there's a twist. So, all right. E-G-H. Okay. We will go E-A-H. There we go. Open up. Modern methods of teaching. Okay. I wonder if those books are going to be relevant for a puzzle at some point. I guess probably. It studies locked, I assume. Yep. Alright. Thank you. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughters have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seem so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. I hope you will consider my proposal. Sincerest regards, Olive Campbell. Okay. Interesting. At least someone was recognizing me for my abilities there. That's nice. Nice change of pace. Botanical allies.